me like stop and break it down, because like
100%.
I want to practice like tech chasing, you know, and just kind of reading habits and stuff, and then just, you know, approaching in general. And then if we could do, I guess, like 2 matchups, Falco and Sonic.
You want me to play a Sonic?
Either one, man. I need help in both matchups.
All right, I'll start with the Falco.
Okay.
Then we'll see how it goes, and then yeah.
So one thing, dude, I know, dude, Falco just combos like crazy. What is the proper, I guess, like DI, like when I'm getting like just comboed like ridiculous? Like what's the best thing to do to get out of the combo? Like Falco's specifically.
So here's the thing. I can tell you right now, with how my up air works, if I know where I'm going to send you, I'm going to try my absolute best to follow your DI, right? So if you're DIing away from me in some case or many cases, you're just going to get hit. So that right away, so that sucks. But there's a way to have that not happen as much. And that would be to, number one, not get grabbed. So how do you get grabbed less? Is staying in the air or staying on platforms. So empty hopping a ton, right? And also shooting guns and aggravating me to the point where I can't get these combos and I'm losing the potential to stay even with you or potentially get a lead. And I'm now losing a lead, or I'm just falling behind quite quickly. Because like, let's say for example, me personally, I won't abandon trying to get a grab at 0 until you've gotten me to around like 50 or 60. If you get me to 50 or 60 and I haven't gotten a grab, I'm going to stop trying to go for this grab. And the reason why I say 50 or 60 is because I can put on 50 or 60 in one grab.
In a single grab. Okay.
So if you get me to that point and I have you at like 0 and I haven't hit you at all, and then we're getting to like the 70, 80, 90, I still haven't done anything, I'm going to stop trying to go for a grab at that point. All right.
Okay.
So that's the number one thing for that. Also, if I put damage on you because I can't get a grab, and that's why let's say I've abandoned the grab, I'm shooting lasers and getting tilts and stuff like that. The combo game is substantially less dangerous when you're at like 20 to 30% versus when you're at 0. Because if you're at 20 or 30, I can't put 60 on you. I can maybe put 20, I can probably get you to 60, but it's not like you played so careful, you got grabbed once, and it's all a waste because I caught up in 2 seconds, right?
Right.
So, in some cases, very much so like fighting Luigi. We can fight and talk. It's very much like fighting Luigi. You sometimes want to get hit by his fireballs, so he can't 0 to death you, right? Depending on how heavy your character is. If you're at 0% and he gets to 1 grab, you're dead. But if you're at 14%, he can't do a 0 to death, depending on the character. Or sometimes it's 20% or 30% or whatever. Realistically, being at like 80 to 90% against Luigi, you can die to like up B off the top. Down B can kill you if you're like comboing him up high as well. But as far as getting 0 to death, like from literally 1 mistake, that's out of the question now because you have too much knockback on you from getting, or too much percent, which is going to give you too much knockback, right? So same thing for Falco. So right now that I've put on this percent that I have, I've also backed off and kind of slowed down to be like, okay, now I do a thing, and this is just what I call it myself. I call it cradling or like shading, where all I'm doing is letting you fall into me with mistakes, right? So it feels like we're actually fighting, but I'm not doing anything. Like, you notice I'm just jumping, right? And as soon as you do one thing wrong, let's say you did that grab, and if I was really paying attention, I would have came down with a nair, got a grab or an up tilt or something like that, right?
Right.
And that's all I'm really doing.
Up smash.
That's all good. Also, right there, we can talk about tech. We could literally spend this entire session talking about tech chasing if you wanted.
Dude, honestly, yeah, please, because like I don't know, I should have, I guess, grabbed right there when you teched. I don't know what.
You gotta pay attention to. You gotta pay attention to what I do when I get in a tech situation. If I had the chance to jump before I hit the ground, I might do that. If I want to miss my tech so I can get up with invincibility because I think you're going to go for a dash attack or go for some sort of read, I might do that, right? Okay. If you're pushing me really hard, I might do a get up attack. All those things matter because what you have to do is when you are setting up for a tech chase, you can try your best to react, but what you really want to do is pay attention to what I like to do to escape things. Right. Also based on your character, what is the most likely thing I'm going to do to escape what you can do, right?
Okay, I see. Yeah,
so,
that makes sense. In Falco's case, it would be what, jumping?
Oh, if I get like if I'm in a genuine tech situation where I can't jump, like let's say I have to tech, miss my tech, or do like a tech roll or something like that. For the very first time, I'm probably not gonna tech roll away, and the reason is because it's very easy for you to run up and catch me because you're fast on the ground and you're gonna go for a dash attack more often than not. So I might roll in, or I'll do neutral get up or get up attack once you get to me.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
And then you have to pay attention to whatever I do to say, okay, he got away with this once. There's a chance he's going to go for it again if the situation happens again.
Right.
Right? So let's fight. See if those situations start to happen. I know we're pretty much running out of time at this point, but it's all right. Oh, he's wild.
Dude, I thought you were going to do that.
Wall
Side
jump,
beat in
side
the
beat.
stage. Yeah.
Even if I am going to, you want to just stay in shield, because I can't go through your shield. It's also like minus 15 on shield, so if I hit your shield, you can just up smash. If you have your back to me, then you can back air out of shield as well, because they're both frame 10 options out of shield. Up smash and back air. So either way, you can hit me with that, and if it's an up smash, I'm probably dead. If it's a back air, I'm most likely
horrible.
dead.
I don't know why I did that, bro. That was...
It's all good.
Okay.
So right now, too, you can probably be a little more aggressive, because I can't do an active hop combo with this much rage.
Okay.
So I am gonna try and get a grab, but I'm not gonna be able to put 60 on from one grab. I'm gonna go for something more like this, go into this, something like that, and that's it. That's still a lot, don't get me wrong. Like, that's still a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're not gonna get grabbed. So if you're not gonna get grabbed, that means you can stay on the ground a bit more, and you can be more aggressive as well. I'm 100% dead here. I should have been dead.
What was I? What, with the down air or what?
Well, yeah, you could have down air, you could have down smashed the ledge, could have probably back air me, because it was a re-grab, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oops, I'm behind you there, I messed up. So right there, that's another grab. If you know that I'm going to air dodge out, or try to, right? I think we've talked about that a long time ago, the down throw setup, right?
Yeah. I don't know why I do that. It's just a habit.
So this combo is super fake. The whole thing I just did was not even kind of real. But you air dodged in once I hit you, right? And that allowed me to get underneath you with an up tilt. Then extend that on. I shot the laser because that's the only option I had. Kept you close to me. I fell through the platform with an up air. And it was like more so reeds or string I put together, right?
Cool.
That just worked. But hey, that's pretty sick.
That was nice.
But yeah, there's so many things, there's so many layers. Like, in my opinion, like,
I know, man.
Tech chasing, like, you could just make a game out of tech chasing, and that's the whole game. Like, forget edge guarding, forget character matchups, just knowing how to be inside someone's head to say, I know for a fact this is what you like in this area, and this is what you're afraid of, so I'm going to just do the opposite thing that you're not thinking about, and then hit you for putting it on the back burner when you should have been worried. It's kind of like sleight of hand, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just, man.
It's not easy.
I need to, I need to get, like, the number one, like, reading and predicting what you're going to do. And then the other thing, like, just reacting to what you do. That's my biggest thing. Like, I'm so, like, you saw, when I grabbed and I went for the forward air. Like, that's just automatic, Like, I need to, I don't know. It's just, I got to slow it down,
So here's what we can do. While we play, I'm going to say out loud all the things that I'm tracking that you do.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
That being said, it's going to heavily influence you to try and switch up what you're doing, and I know that because I'm saying it out loud, and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, what about this? And then it just changes. So there's some fault to this exercise where it's true, but it's not true. But I'll show you what, I'm not going to show you the read I'm going to go for, but I'm going to show you what I'm tracking and how often things go through my head to say, okay, you did this, you did this, whatever, right?
Okay.
So let's just fight and see how it goes. Okay. So you went for the nair, then you roll, then you grab. Air dodged out of that. See if air dodges again. Okay, comes down with down, so he has a bit of a mix up there. Shielded. Okay. Backing off, just trying to reset. So you approach with nair twice, and you've rolled twice out of your nair. Right? You naired again and rolled again. So if you miss, you like to roll. So if I hit you, so if you miss your nair, there's a good chance you're going to roll. So I can go for a dash grab and punish your roll, or I can go for a dash attack, or like a turnaround S smash, depending on the percent as well. Right? That's one thing. Staying a shield, you back air shield twice, which is not bad. It's a good thing to do, really. Okay. So now I'm pretty much waiting. If I can get you to a point, if I can get you to a point where you can potentially get killed from an F smash, I'm gonna wait for you to go for a nair on shield and then roll, and then try and turn around an F smash. That's one thing I'd be thinking of going for. I haven't had you in a tech situation yet, so I haven't really had a chance to look at that. Also, a lot of people do that too. I'll shoot them once, and the next time they just jump, and I get that B reverse laser quite a bit. There you go. That's nice. That was good. The fact that you stayed on the ground means I can't come down aggressive like that, so I can jump away from you. Alright. He's in there. Okay. Nice. Rebel's Guard, I'm going to be at least aware of the fact that you are willing to go for that. I might be dead here. You might be dead here. Oh, he's just dead.
That was supposed to be OB.
It's all good. Let's grab, waits for me. That was better. Even though you didn't get the right read, it's fine. Okay. This time I'm going to try and go for the mix-up. So I'm going to dodge in. And that's the things I'm paying attention to what you do and what works and what doesn't work, and also what I do, what works and what doesn't work. So I'm trying to pay attention to like 4 things at once. Right? Okay, this guy's teabagging to try and T-pose on me. Assert his dominance. Okay, I understand. Okay. There's the air dodge. Okay, so we get another one. No, comes out of the aerial. Getting pressure too hard. Up smash potentially. No, forward tilt. Side B. Even though I knew I tried to parry. I'm expecting. Okay. I was gonna say, after you come in with aerials, you like to roll a lot. Get another one. Because it feels like the safe thing to do is like if you miss, I'm just gonna roll and take that invincibility and movement at the same time, right? And if you hit it, then you're typically chilling, which is good. Like you're not right there. You could have got a back air to shield, so I know you're not gonna back air out. Go for the dash attack instead, so I might be able to get an up smash later. Jumps out, lands down, platform. Okay. Oh, not like this. Okay. I just got lucky. So now that I'm in a position where I have not too much percent on me, I can typically chill over here. Now I can say, if we were playing a set, how do you like to approach? Like, what are you gonna do to try and fix this, right? Because realistically, I don't have to fight you anymore. Right? I can just let the time run out, or like punish you for trying to get close to me. And like I was saying, like cradling or shading, or whatever you call it, I kind of interchange between the two of them. And the reason why I say shading is like it's a football term. It's like what a cornerback does with a receiver. They'll play on the outside shade or inside shade, depending on where they're standing, to try and stop them from going to certain places. So wherever you go, I'm gonna try and be close. I'm gonna try and be close to you, but right out of reach. So it's like you feel like you're safe to go somewhere, but I'm actually gonna try and stop you at all times, as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I did that forward tilt unsafely on shield, you rolled away, which means I could probably get punished, like a dash attack, something like that. Or gonna jump. That's a regrab, but I wasn't ready for that. That was the first time we did that. Okay.
Oh, that's supposed to be back in. Yeah.
Until I thought I was gonna go for another grab and catch. Okay. Okay, you've been jumping a lot at a disadvantage, especially when you get on platforms, so you gotta be careful of that. I had the read, but I jumped too high. Okay, another jump again. Oh, the reverse. Okay. Oh, geez, all of a sudden I could just lose.
I know, dude.
Random up smash coming in. That's right. You like to jump after projectiles as well, so I could be shielding that and then coming in with a fair or potentially a back air out of shield to try and punish that. was talking about the lasers before. You should be paying attention that I like to tech in place like that. Or not that I like to, but that I have. So when I did that tech in place, you could go for a dash attack, you could go for a run up down smash, right? I'm more willing to tech in place rather than wait in that case because you haven't been pressuring me on the ground with the other, or with dash attacks and stuff, so I'm not worried about getting hit while on the ground. So I'm just gonna get it quick.
Oh, I'm chilling, bro.
It's all good. But yeah, so many of those things, whether or not I capitalized on them, like I said, I'm going to influence you to not do them when I say it, right?
Right.
Okay, my character's sick. Could have up smashed me, that works too. But yeah, I'm going to be saying all those things, and like you're going to change what you're doing just kind of as like an I'll show you type of mentality, which is totally understandable because it's like, I don't want to be red. Well, what about this, right? But it's kind of a twofold exercise. It's like I'm calling these things out, and it's causing you to subconsciously adapt. So you were adapting whether or not you even knew you were. That's kind of more so the point of the exercise, is so that you do continuously keep it fresh, whether or not you realize that's what you were doing, right? But now what you need to do is have yourself keep yourself fresh without those prompts from somebody else calling those things out, right?
Right, like constantly.
And that's huge. If you can do that for yourself, that's ridiculous. And then after you can do it for yourself, then you pay attention to what I was doing, right? And what I was doing that was working. And also what I do that wasn't working. I actually tried to go for a dash grab and I just didn't do anything. But I know, like, if I hit you with an up tilt, you're going to be air dodging, like so, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that how I feel like I can punish that in other ways now. Also, you're doing directional air dodges rather than neutral air dodges, which means I wouldn't be able to get like a run or a turn around F smash or anything like that. Like, I'd have to like run up in the direction that we're going and probably down smash because F smash is too slow. He's dead.
Wow, that killed.
Yeah. Okay. Staying a bit more grounded now, so I can potentially get you to whiff something and get a grab. Just although I'm messing up. There you go. Full throw. I'm not mad at it. Right on stage. Gonna keep track of that. Ooh, I messed that up. I messed all kinds of stuff up now. There, yeah, see it right there. That's a habit because like you hit me and you still rolled, right? And you rolled away from me.
That's okay.
So that's one of those things too. You gotta be really careful of because it's like you could nothing bad happened, but you could have pressured me at the ledge way more, right? You kind of gave me some time to get back a little bit. Whereas if you had done the nair and then dashed right at me, you could have gone for like a forward tilt at the ledge or a dash attack, or at least it's been there, so I have to grab ledge and think about what I'm gonna do rather than just getting on stage right away, right? Like, see how I'm going back to the whole cradling thing again? I'm not really fighting you. I'm just kind of here.
Right.
Because, like, do something, bro. You gotta do something, you know? And in the tournament, I'm 100% chilling right now. Because even if you killed me right now, I still have a whole stock where I can pick you down as much as I want to and get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm at my last stock at 0, and you're at, like, 130 on your last stock, right? Oh, I'm taking laser. So when you start to jump back and re-grab like that, what I would do to punish that now is I'd actually empty hop, like a short empty hop, to make you be scared of coming on stage, and I'd down smash the ledge.
Oh.
So I didn't actually think you were going to neutral get up. I thought you were going to jump and then try and go back to the ledge like I was talking about. But then you went for the mix-up. I tried to do the S smash to try and maybe hit the ledge if you did go down there.
I got you.
But either way, in that case, I made a read. The read was wrong, but I got lucky. And that happens too, right? It definitely does happen. But let me switch stages as well. We'll go to FD. But like that's the thing too, is like even with these RTS videos, as much as they are completely ridiculous as far as humor and just being stupid, I'm 100% like calling stuff out that people are doing all the time.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
doing
what I
it.
like.
I'm doing it in a comedic way, or like a more of a, like a joke, rather than being serious about it. But it's still the same thing applies, right? Some people get it, some people don't. They just think I'm like having a stroke or something because I'm losing my mind. But it's like it still helps me get better at the game, right? Because I'm still practicing my autopilot. I'm practicing making reads, making calls. And people like to see that it's like funny that I can just call people out and be right, you know?
Dude, it's crazy.
He's dead. Yeah, imagine.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I'm throwing. I am throwing. He's dead. Oh, okay, jumped away. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. I think I'm dead.
With what? Back here?
I think, yeah, back, because I think he went for a downer and you just barely missed. Jumping. You jumped early, so now you definitely... Oh, yeah. Ah, you keep on getting that reverse. I don't know.
How do I keep getting backwards?
I feel like you actually could have made that back.
Yeah, totally. What happened?
Right, so now I'm back to this shit again. Like, there's patterns to it, too. If you look at what I'm doing, right? It's like, okay, I'm winning by a decent margin. I don't need to go crazy, right? However, if I want an active hot combo, it has to happen within 3%. Now I'm screwed, as far as that goes. Now I gotta do something else. Oops. Supposed to be dash grab. It's like, well, actually, it still worked. I think it might be heavy enough. Maybe. Okay. I know that you're scared and shield now. Even though you couldn't have died from anything, I could at least get a grab. Look for that empty hop over top of you. I'm throwing. I'm 100% dead. Oh, he's dead. We're both throwing? I'm dead? He's dead? Someone's dead, yo. Oh, the air dodge. You still have your jump, though. You still had your jump.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You could have made that back. It's all good. And I'm still alive. I'm still alive? Okay, go for the cross up. See if he'll grab me. Give me some space. That's one thing I like to test all the time too. It'll stay in shield a little bit longer than I should, just to see if people will mash on shield, give me space, or actually go for the grab. Right? If I hit you with that forward tilt, you could have died. Just because you had no jump. Okay. There's a roll away. I'm gonna watch that. Jump on stage. Oh, you should have been dead. You got lucky with that nair. Okay. Okay, so jumps out of that. I think you're too high percent. I have too much rage to hit you down with the forward tilt. To the point of where okay. To the point of where you'll actually get sent to a tech chase. Now I might be able to again because I have no rage, but I'm not sure. Okay. Punishing that grab, right? And that's the thing, is if you see me jumping around as much as I am, the likelihood of you getting that grab is pretty low, right? It's not impossible, but it's quite low. Just because I'm on the ground for like 3 frames, and that's it. And you can grab me out of the air, but I have to be like right in front of you and pretty close to the ground still. Oh, I had the roll. I just messed that up. I tried to walk back, but I dashed by accident.
Dude, there you go again.
Okay, so right now it's like you're at 180 and you see me start walking like this, it's like I just want to down tilt. So if you know that, you should be approaching from the air, right?
Yeah.
Or just shooting me, because I'm gonna be trying to react with my shield, but my primary thing is to try and land the down tilt. Oh, he's sick. Unless, no, of course not. Why would that work? This, yeah, that would kill. At 200. So yeah, I'm staying mobile still because like I don't want to get grabbed, right? And you might be able to get it, like I said, but like I'd rather land with the nair, see one opening, put on some percent, stand to the platform, right? Let's see what he does if he can jump out. Oh, that's saved me. I was about to spike the shit out of you, bro. Jump, no, okay, there it is later. No guns down, no counter. This might be death. Okay, air dodge behind me. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's not. I'm throwing? Yeah, I'm throwing.
Oh, I'm trying. Oh man, I never had this to be honest.
It's all good, bro. No guns down. He just landed. This guy's a savage. He doesn't care about life. I thought you were gonna do something. I thought you were gonna Rebel's Guard. That's why I just stood there.
Oh, what? How did I not catch?
So right now, I'm actually trying to get like a tech chase, so like go for a forward tilt, see if I can catch you slipping with something. Whether or not I need to is another story, but it's just what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I told him you were gonna do that, but I didn't think about it.
I just went all the way out there. It's all good though. And that's the thing, is like, even just having these things said, like I said, right? Just giving me these prompts. It's like, what are you thinking when you're playing? Like honestly, like, as a question to you, what do you think when you're fighting me?
Dude, I don't know what to think, man. You're all over the place. But I'm just trying not to die. But no,
understandable.
I mean, I'm kind of seeing a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to practice on Pokemon too. Yeah, dude. I mean, I kind of see your, you know, it's just like once I get comboed, it's just game over, dude.
So right there, you overextended with your jump. That's all you did wrong, and I hit you with an air, did the drag down. Then you went for an EHA. You were way too close to use that, so I could catch you again with that.
Yeah, that was a miss.
Yeah. And then that's the thing too. Sometimes that shit just happens because online says it's online. So I air dodge out of that. Just be aware of that, right? Like you want to try and stuff out that habit as quickly as you can, right? So go for the down throws until just do nothing, get the grab again, right? Because if you do that, then it's going to open up your other combos because I'm going to try and jump first rather than air dodge first, and then your combos are going to become more true because I'm not trying to have intangibility with an air dodge. Oh, he's wild.
Seriously.
Okay. Oh, hello? Yo. Wave landing or something? I don't even know what I just did. I just walked on stage like perfect.
What a boss. Oh.
The smoothest recovery of all time. That was incredibly unsafe for me to do. But even though it was unsafe and I got away with it, I might try and do it again. But even if I don't, you should try and be aware of the fact that I've ever done it, right? Like the fact that I did it at all, so okay, he might side B from the ledge, he might shoot me again. If you literally held shield for the entire interaction, then just up smash, that's a huge punish, and I'll probably never do that again. Ooh. Had to do it to him.
Clean.
So now, I see that I'm jumping as much as I am, and you're coming up with back air. So now I can stay on the ground a bit more and just potentially shield and catch you and get a grab like I did, right? Because you're countering what I was doing, which is jumping a lot. I said, okay, if I want to jump, you have a sword essentially, a dagger, but it's disjointed, right? So you're kind of abandoning the grab, which is not the wrong thing to do. It's counterplay, right? And the counterplay is going to be shifting at all times. Oh, we just did it. Okay, so now that I've gotten killed by that, I'm probably never going to do that again. And if I do it again, it's going to be considered a mistake rather than a mix-up. Okay? Unless I get away with this somehow. So see how I'm jumping again. And you're going for those grabs, and I got away from you. Nice. We should have had that grab. That should have been true, actually. So there we rolled in off the forward tilt. I'm going to pay attention to that because I could potentially get an F smash and kill you. Of course, I've said it now, so there's potential for you to not do that, but it could happen, you know? Those are the things I'm paying attention to. Oh, he's wild.
Just trying to do some
the tether cancels.
NCLAO crap, yeah. I've been practicing that too.
Damn, bro.
As a mix-up.
Yep, staying in shield. I've gotten that twice now. Right from the game before to this one. I'm gonna lay on the ledge because you want me to roll in. I was right at the ledge of the platform, or edge of the stage, I mean. So just wait. But now that's the thing, you can actually just say, okay, if you're gonna wait there, I'm just gonna F smash or just down smash, right? You don't have to do a dash back. Oh, I almost had something there. A fair one, I saw that.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Oops. Roll in. Yeah, there it was. Okay. Tried to run off stage for a second, but apparently not. Ooh, there's nothing you could have done there. Because even if you didn't do that...
Even if I was facing the right way.
No, even if it doesn't matter if you're facing right way, wrong way, whatever. If you grab the ledge...
It's because it was a re-gap.
Yeah, you were dead regardless.
Yeah.
So, it's all good. And that's the thing. It's like the miss input sucks, obviously. But as far as that situation going any other way, the only way for that to not have happened is if you didn't get trumped in the first place, right?
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna go FD2.
Do you want me to switch characters now?
Actually, let me get one more with Falco.
Yeah, sure.
Do some. I'm kind of getting used to the Falco matchup then. I'm not getting just absolutely bodied like I used to, but...
And the thing is, too, you gotta take into consideration that you're not fighting just any old Falco either, bro. You're not really fighting the character. That's why you can fight somebody like Raito, for example. Or, I'm trying to think somebody else that plays like a really, not even obscure character, but a character that's like considered not good. And they're still gonna clap you because their mind is just in the next dimension. Right. You know? It doesn't matter if they're playing a bad character, it's more so like this person's just a seasoned vet, you know? And I'm not saying that's necessarily me, but as far as like, if you're fighting a pro player, they will beat you with anybody, just like they beat me with anybody, right?
Have you competed, man?
Oh yeah, I used to compete 3 times a week back, like when the channel first started. That's how I was getting as much experience as I possibly could, so I could make videos on like relevant content. It's like, all right, something happened to me in real life in a tournament. Here's how I can make a video about this, like how to deal with the Belmont's holy water set up on the ledge, how to fight Cloud, how to fight Inkling, how to fight Ike, right? All this shit because it happened to me firsthand. So it's like, all right, here's the cheese that happened to me. What can I do to never have that happen again? Hopefully, or at least be prepared, right? But of course, metas are changing and people are getting better, and new things are being discovered. But as far as like the main things, like how do you deal with Roller if you're fighting Inkling, or how do you deal with Cloud's back air at the ledge, right? Or like what are his best stages or worst stages, stuff like that. And it's all important to know. And that's how I got a lot of my experience. Yeah, there's a roll in, or a roll out, I mean. So I did that jump when I hit with the forward tilt, just in case you need a get up attack, because obviously I can move and jump. So I walked with you, then I jumped, you rolled away, then you shielded, because I'm assuming you thought I was going to come down from an aerial or something like that. So I got the grab. Oops, I'm supposed to be able to smash, but smashing. Same idea. Jumps away. So got an air dodge, guns down, I love this guard. Okay, he's kind of sick. Oh, you had something. Oops. So that's supposed to be a forward tilt. He's sick.
Oh, wrong way.
Fetch.
Okay.
Yeah, you're jumping at a disadvantage a little bit. Too much. Oh, I messed that up. That could have actually been an active combo. Okay. Well, not like this. So you saw I rolled in, right?
Yeah.
So you could have went for the dash forward, dash back, F smash, dash forward, dash back, pivot grab, dash attack, all kinds of stuff. But the thing is, I'm also rolling in because you're running at me. If you don't run at me, I'm probably just going to lay there, right, and then see what you're going to do. And I had a student, I think it was yesterday, talking about letting your opponent do a lot more of the playing for you, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
Let them kind of just say what they want to do, and then you just fight them based on that. So like right there, you get the guns down, then I want to put the back air, rather than going for a back air, regardless of what you do, because you could have gone for Rebel's Guard if you see I'm going to double jump, right? And if that interaction hasn't happened yet, like ever, then I'm just going to wait, right? I'm gonna be, okay, I don't know what he's going to do, so I'm going to jump up to make you do something, essentially saying, you play or show your hand first, and then after that, I'm going to make a decision based on that. And if I just jumped up and did nothing, and you do Rebel's Guard, and there's no punish, I still got information saying he's scared of getting hit, so next time I can still jump up, wait for him to do Rebel's Guard, and then just fall with him, and then when he lands, up smash, F smash, grab, depending on the percent, and then it's a wrap.